It is that time of year. Cherry blossoms are in bloom, and we are celebrating cherry blossoms today with Chef Ken Nakano with the Shangri-La Hotel. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, glad to be here. Thank you.
Now, I understand that you are taking part in a very special event, and you're recently just in Japan for the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Hanami.
Hanami.
Right, that's
That's how you say it.
Yeah, we're participating in the Cherry Blossom Gala Festival at Stanley Park Pavilion, April 22nd. Macmillan LLP is putting on a showcase of all things Japanese traditional culture and arts.
Wonderful.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And the cherry blossom and food, they have a rich history that's connected, correct?
Yeah, I mean, you know, one of the main ways that the Japanese culture appreciates the Cherry Blossom Festival is to picnic under the oldest or the nicest or the largest, most beautiful tree, and to celebrate the short season in that way. So
And that just sounds fantastic,
it's
right?
a lot of fun. Yeah.
So we have a Sakura-inspired dish here today. Tell us a little bit more about what we're making.
Sure, we've got a couple of canapes that we're going to offer at the gala. The one that we're making today is smoked manila clam and eggplant salad with a little bit of watercress. I'll get you to put it together
yeah,
as we want if you like.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
I trust her more than me. Every time, too,
I am wearing white today, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
We'll start off with a little bit of this vinaigrette. It's soy sauce, sake, and a little bit of garlic.
Nice to get that sake in there, right?
Yeah, well, it's about umami and flavors and depth of flavor. A little bit of this eggplant.
Eggplant. And tell us how you prepared this eggplant.
This one we soak it in a little salted water, rinse it, and then we blanch it in hot oil for a little while, and it retains that texture and that color.
Yeah, wonderful, because otherwise it gets quite mushy.
Yes, and we have a little bit of grated daikon radish and a little bit of chili, so maybe give that a good mix in there.
I will.
And I'm interested because I know there's obviously a long tradition with a lot of these recipes, but you're also kind of putting a new age spin on a lot of them, aren't you?
Yes, we're trying to focus a lot of our local seasonal items and then incorporating some Japanese flavor and technique into the dishes, so we're having some fun with that.
Because some of these recipes are, how old do they date back?
Well, I mean, the eggplant and the preparation of that, I mean, it's a very traditional method.
Yeah.
Unusual to put it with smoked clam. We're trying to show off our manila clams. Traditionally, you would have a grilled squid or a grilled surf clam or something like that would be combined with the salad. But the dressing and the grated daikon and that is very traditional.
So this is a very, I guess, West Coast dish, because you're taking the best of both worlds.
Well, we think the manila clams work very well.
Yeah.
A little bit of smoke, it makes a nice deep flavor. So this is where we're at.
Sonya's doing a good job over here.
Yes, she is. Yes,
Mixing.
she is.
I'm the mixing queen.
Maybe a
What
little
else
bit
do we have here?
What else
a
is
little bit
going
more
in
of that.
What was that you just put in?
A little bit more of the dressing.
Oh, okay.
And we'll mix it in and we'll put it on the plate.
Okay.
We have the next
I'll trust
stage.
you to the plating.
All right, all right.
We'll leave that to the masters. And the event is April 22nd, right?
Yeah, it's a stand-up pink tie reception.
I like that.
So there'll be about 7 of Vancouver's
Pink tie, hey?
I've never heard of that before. What is
Bring your
that?
pink tie.
Okay, I do have a pink tie, but that's...
The Sakura
It's as
season.
simple as it sounds.
Yeah, I have one of those. I can do this.
There's 7 of local Japanese chefs that'll be participating, and that is that. So these are the clams that we smoked.
All right.
So we're going to put this in a little bit of the dressing as well.
And you put that into the same bowl that you mix that up with? That's part of the...
Yeah, we're going to add some of the same...
Now, you were telling us that this is one of the dishes that is going to be served that evening.
Yeah, we're all offering two canapes each.
Wonderful. Okay, so you get a real flavor, you get a full palate then.
Yes, the other one we're featuring is foie gras. We've cured some foie gras in some sake kasu, which if you want to take a...
Yeah, we have that over here. We were
just this is the rice after it's fermented in the sake barrels. So that's that's the byproduct or the waste product, if you will, of the sake making.
Smells very nice.
Yeah, it's a very umami-rich, delicious byproduct that...
What would you typically eat that with?
Well, traditionally they're making pickles, pickled eggplant, cucumbers, or daikon radish, those kind of things that we'll put in there, but also they use it as a seasoning for meats, seafood and that. For us, we've cured the foie gras in a little bit of the sake kasu.
Yeah, we're getting a clean shot of this right now. This is foie gras macaroons.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a savory macaroon before.
Yeah, we're playing around. The macaroon itself, because of the nature of the recipe, is quite sweet. So we've paired it with foie, which goes very well with something sweet, and the acidity is coming from the umeboshi, which is a pickled plum. It's actually an apricot family fruit, but it's very salty and very sour later on. If you wanted to just
try a little bit. Yeah.
Try that. You'll find how...
Were you going to say that? Because I was just going to jump all over it.
Go for it. It's something that it's so salty and sour.
Oh, it is salty.
Your mouth is watering and you're getting a lot of that flavor.
Really?
Wow, but it just
Now I
bursts,
want
even
one.
just a little bit. Would you like one, Sonia?
Yeah, sure. I don't want to get my mouth full here
Yeah.
before we have some more talking to do, but
Oh, that is, it just,
wow.
it really does burst, even
But
just a little bit.
that'll cut through a lot of the richness of the foie.
That's
delicious.
excellent. Okay, so let's finish up the salad here.
All right. A little bit of...
It's definitely salty, but it
I can see it gives a kick of flavor.
Yes.
It's tasty.
a flavor kick. I like that.
Now, you make this look so beautiful, and you're using tweezers to plate this. Is that normally how you plate?
Yeah, so usually on the line we'll have something that's really gives us an element of finesse. Online, often I'm using chopsticks for things to
plate it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot more precise than tongs or spoons.
Let's get that dish out
right?
so everyone
Yeah.
can see it, because it's so beautiful. You can't see it back
Move this
there.
out of the way. And finesse and plating, that's important in the Japanese culture as well, isn't it? I mean, look how beautiful this is as well.
Yeah, I mean the visual, aesthetically pleasing look of things is definitely important with Japanese food. It has to look good. The flavor needs to be there.
Maybe just walk us through what you're doing here with these.
That's just a little bit of scallion, a little bit of black sesame seed. I'll put a few chilies around just to, there's some in the daikon,
Yeah.
radish.
That touch of red, though, right?
Well, color and also the little shot of flavor is nice too. So, and then on top of this, we'll add a little bit of the dressing to finish it off.
Beautiful.
It's you make it look like art.
Yeah.
Well, when we're cooking, we're always trying to show our passion and our connection to the food.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times it comes out as a beautiful plate because that's how we feel about making our stuff.
I like that.
That's wonderful. And of course, people can still take part in the event on April 22nd, correct?
Yes, tickets are still available.
Okay.
It's going to be a great event.
And it's going to be
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
April 22nd. And
Yes.
just a reminder, if you do want any of these recipes, just head on to our website, globalnews.ca/globalbc recipes, and we'll have it up there for sure.
Yes.
This is one that I think a lot of people will be after.
Thank you
right.
so much for joining
You're
us.
very welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.